Hello, my lovely starborns. Welcome to your autumn equinox reading. I started doing your reading and I had a very spooky incident and I had goosebumps, so I had to stop and start again. Basically, this plant, do you guys remember this plant? See, it's still alive. It used to be here on my table, right? And I kept it on my bookshelf and the water was kind of like running out almost. So this is hydroponic and this piece kind of just fell on me like out of the blue from nowhere and it spooked me out like anything because I think because there was no water holding it down, so it was just like it wanted my attention, I guess. And yeah, so the baby is back here on the table and I gave it water. I don't know, I think it's relevant. That is why I'm telling you guys this story. So if you are unconsciously or if you're forgetful and you're supposed to take care of something and you haven't been able to, please look into that, okay? Could be plants, could be animals, could be all the living things, anything from Mother Gaia. Also, I'm getting crystals. Charge your crystals, okay? Especially this full moon. It's the last super moon of the year. So, yeah, I cleansed the space as well. It wasn't, I mean, it was spooky because, how do I explain this? The moment started the reading, it just fell on top of my head because I'm sitting right here, you know, where I kept it, on top of the shelf. Almost like, I don't know, as if it wanted my attention. Like, it was kind of like dramatic. But then I noticed that like, wow, it's this is wonderful, you know? It's just like living on water, this plant. And it's so beautiful. Keeps growing. Something very serpentine about this plant, I don't know. Okay, that's enough about it. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your moment. I know I didn't give you attention, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, the plant was judging me for being, I don't know, careless. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, without any further ado, uh, I'm actually feeling bad now for the plant because, like, how did I miss it? Okay, deep breaths. Okay, let's start with today's reading. I already pre-shuffled the decks. Let's get messages for autumn equinox. What do we need to know? Oh wow, Gab Note Show. I love this. Oh, see? The water, the earth, the alchemy at play, the cosmic dance. Messages for. Yo! You don't jump. Nephilim. Sa death. Love it. Nephilim is again the white lotus of Egypt. It's just for autumn equinox. What do we need to know? Everything and anything, all the blessings, all the heads up. Okay. Shy. Okay. Final. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull 6 cards. Neat. Wow, Cosmic Weaver is here. You guys are weaving, creating your reality, hopping timelines, sending. So back. Yeah. And so many of you are doing heavy work when it comes to integrating your shadow, that is for sure. And also you're taking back control of your material life, of your, let's say, you're making the right moves when it comes to your work choices, career moves, all of that, okay? Wow. Head Earth is here. Yeah. You want this lovely, peaceful energy. You want to bask in it, and that is what is coming your way. You have this idea of a life that you want, okay? And every day you guys are like getting closer and closer to achieving it, to accomplishing, to getting it. And of course, this is not easy. You guys have this idea. In order to get there, you have to let go of a lot of baggage that you cannot carry to this new earth energy where you are headed. It is about that. So car is the blessing, you guys. I'll have to look into it because this is the first time this card came out. We have this twin energy here, very mercurial with all the birds there. So of course thought is at play. But this is the card, this is the first card of Duat, right? So this is definitely connected to awakening, but it is not the spiritual one. You guys are already on that path. This is different. I'll look into it because yes, this period is about portals opening and the solar flares and the DNA activation, all of that, yes. But I feel like many of you are having your starseed awakening too around this period, because I'm getting this very Pleiadian energy. Let's see, the advice, Kepra. Oh yes, resurrection, renewal. That is what you are headed towards. Rehnet, wow. Oh yes, look at this, look at that. That's a cobra. And what, and so many ankhs. So many ankhs. You see that? How many? 6. And I pulled out 6 cards, as I said I would. Let's get 3 cards from this deck for the 3 months ahead until winter solstice. Final. Let's see. The offering. This is until the eclipse season. So yes, of course, that is why Nept had showed up in your action area, okay? Because many of you jumping timelines. The wow from October to November 23rd. Something is coming full circle. December, wow. Sustainer from November to December. Wow, I love it. The mentor is the overall energy. Okay, let me sit with it. With this, I'll be back, okay? Okay. So I feel like you guys right now, some of you are going through deep purge, but at the same time, you are very optimistic, okay? And most of you are already in this light energy. And whatever purge is going on, it is just like, yeah, extra work, like credit score, maintaining that basically for most of you. But no, for some of you, it is like deep starseed awakening. That is what is taking place right now. Okay? And let's talk about the harvest, because this is the equinox reading, and yes, the harvest season is officially here. And yeah, the overall energy is of the harvest goddess. Look at that. It's all gold that is pouring. It's gold. and 6 ankhs. And the cobra here is basically the feminine energy. So this is also giving me receptivity. Okay, this is what you are going to receive. You are being so many of you being prepared to receive this basically, and it's, of course it's uncomfortable. So basically see how her tears are pouring, and look at that. This is transmutation, especially with Capora here, okay? And the scarab beetle is again a very, very lucky symbol. So I'm getting a lot of messages, so stick around. We'll get into it one by one. I love this. Her hair is beautiful. It's very dreadlocky. So it says, as a goddess of the harvest, Renane was identified with the form of Isis and Sasheta. Now, both those goddesses, they are connected with Syrian energy. So she's also connected to Sirius star system. So the Syrians are here, the Pleiadians are here for sure. I'm hearing Vega. Okay, so both goddesses, Sasheta and Isis, they are most strongly connected with Sirius and the transmission of stellar energy as nourishment for the subtle bodies. So, subtle bodies is important because, again, this is connected to your awakening process, especially with Capora there, okay? Many of you, that is what is happening. And that is why we had the offering card. So, I feel like this energy is coming into full blown activity. Like this is going to, and of course this is very activating, right, at the DNA level. But I feel like you're releasing something big around the eclipse season. So it's like, how do I say this? See, even right now in all this, you are focused on your material, okay? You are very focused on the life that you want to create, and you want it to be loving, peaceful. There's emphasis on beauty and all of that, okay? Especially with Hathor there. Hair. That's a big deal because she's basically all the goddesses combined, you know? And in the blessing area, we have Sokar. So that's like, that's very underworldy, very plutonic. So this is plutonic initiation that is happening, especially with Sobek there. And it's just Sobek Sokar. So. That's like 1, 2. That's Taurus and Scorpio energy. Okay. So yeah. And she's also the nurse. Okay. So you guys, those of you who are going through this deep purge, she's here to nurse you through this process. So it is not going to be all that difficult. This is different from the dark night of the soul energy. It's not that awakening. No, this is your starseed awakening. Oh yes, it is. Look at this. And this is you connecting with your higher self at a very, very deep level. Sa Sakam Sahu. Sa Sakam Sahu. So it's like when you sit and meditate, if you want to connect with your higher self, close your eyes and say this thrice, and then ask questions that you need, okay? So I'm going to repeat it once more. Say Sa, Sa, S-A, Sa, Sekhem, 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 Sahu, 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 okay? Sa, Sekhem, Sahu. And that's how you connect with your higher self. All right. I don't know why I was guided to tell you guys that. And just as I finished saying it, yeah, I got spacey. I think it is connected to your blessing here, because this is initiation, this is orientation, this is you knowing what to do during those dark phases, okay? And underneath here is wonderful to have it here in this placement, because even though this is what is happening, that is like the purge is what is happening in one way or the other in your life, okay? So you guys, it could be very different for each one of you. It doesn't have to be like emotional purge, but again, it is connected to your subtle bodies, okay? A lot is being removed, a lot is being released. You guys, this is what it is like, moving from the 4D, from the 3D 4D to the 5D, okay? So there is going to be that timeline split. It's already in place actually, and I don't want to promote divisions and whatnot, but essentially that is what it is like. This is consciousness evolution, right? And I feel like this reading is for the ones who are moving from the 4D to the 5D, okay? And that requires a lot of purge, because you have to become light, even in your subtle bodies. Yep. So that is what is happening here during this period, okay? And I'm getting until the eclipse, because by the eclipse you are making this sacrifice. And it is a sacrifice because, see, you are very rooted in whatever it is that you are being purged from, okay? Of course it is connected to your old life, but everything is changing. The journey that you are on, everything is changing here, especially with her, because again, yeah, so she is connected with the festival of lights, right? I think, when is Diwali? I think Diwalis are on the same time, October, November, something like that. So you guys, you're creating, you're manifesting something. You will see the materialization by November. Yeah. As I said, November, I started hearing November Rain by Guns N' Roses. So she is the cosmic weaver, and she again is considered the mother of all goddesses. She's to the goddesses how Ra is to the gods, okay? And Hathor here is kind of like similar, because so many other goddesses have her attributes, and she's whole, and she's again this cosmic cow connected to the Pleiadian energy. She's all about love, beauty. And with Sobek here, I feel like many of you, you're very focused. You're very focused on the finances, on the material. You want gains in that area. You want stability. You want freedom. You want financial freedom. Okay, and that is what you're working on. And yes, you want peace. You need peace in order to do that. Okay, because I feel like many of you, you're into the occult of some sort, like you are, yes, you are into occult studies, okay? And you create your reality in distinct ways, okay? It's not all that common, okay? Yes, you put in the work and all of that, but I feel like many of you, you're heavily into manifestation. And this is higher wisdom, basically. And others, you want to reach that point, okay? And you know that that's a possibility. Because see, working with the laws, especially hermetic laws and the other universal laws, uh, it seems foolish. It seems like it's some sort of a fraud or something. If you are in the 3D, let's say, if you're caught up in the 3D, all of this looks like it basically looks like it's it's a lie, right? So some of you, that is what you are working through, because I feel like you tried something while in the 40 and stuff happened, and now you're like, oh damn, it's true, it's not a lie. I hope I'm making sense. So it's like, this is you coming into your spiritual nature, getting to know your spiritual abilities. You're just empowering that side now. It's pragmatic. It is. Earlier it didn't seem like that. that's that's kind of cute. Okay. So yeah, uh Renanet, I hope I'm saying that right. Renanet with beautiful dreadlocks. Her energy is about good fortune, wealth, plenty, and nourishment for the body and the spirit. Okay? That is the overall energy, which I love for this reading. Now, intention, I want to tell you guys about Sobek a little bit. Where are you? Yes, found him. Earlier, Sobek was kind of like associated with Seth, but down the line, he was also associated with Ra. Okay, so again, there's that about uh, the need for destruction in order for creation to sustain itself and all of that, right? Same old stuff. So, by the fourth dynasty, however, Sobek assumed the form of ram-headed crocodile. And was not only identified with Seth but also with Ra as a form of the sun god when the vernal equinox entered the sign of the ram, as Gerald Massey writes. Okay, so it's vernal equinox in the southern hemisphere. Are you guys watching my channel from, I don't know, Australia, New Zealand, and what other countries are there? Well, and I think some part of Latin America, right, is in the south. So anyway, in the southern hemisphere is where we are having spring equinox. So it says, yeah, so that guy, Gerald Massey, says Osiris was the great god of the dynasty of the celestial bull, who was succeeded by the ram-headed Ammon of one cult and Sobek of the other. Oh. So this is religious revolution, basically. Uh-huh. I think this is very internal for most of you guys, because it is like it's showing up in your intention, right? So this is changing your mindset, your dogmatic views, your ideology is changing once for all. It's just like go, 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 go. You know, you're chasing the truth, which is above dogma. And I think uh, you have an ally, you have a friend, a mentor, some guru figure, someone who's kind of like, again, oh wow, look at this. I'm looking at it again. Seeing the, oh, crazy, damn, look at this. You guys, look at this. So many ankhs, the key of life, and these are like tears, okay? They kind of look like tears, but over here as well we had the ankhs. It's raining ankhs, just like here. Okay, so it's like, look at this. It's the same energy. Wow, look at that. This is what is being transformed. Oh my god. And yes, he is the ram-headed god. So that looks like cactus. I think that is the Sethian part. And she's the wife of Seth. And I'm pretty sure she's going to Ra. Whoa, you guys. Okay, I'm getting the message now. Hmm. So the tears are being transformed into gold. So some of you, you're reuniting with someone who was sort of like a Seth in your life. Yeah, and total transformation is taking place in this person. Okay, it's still an ongoing one, but the changes it is bringing into your personal connection is crazy. So all the pain, all the trauma, as well as paranoia, untrustworthiness, and all of that, it is being transmuted. It is being changed. It is being transformed into something that is very beautiful. I think this message is not for everyone, but it is for some of you, for sure. You're kind of realizing that uh, there's something about if it's about human nature. So it's like accepting someone's darkness as well as the light. So it's like making peace with it and not trying to judge the person. Yeah, something of that nature. All right, anyway, so Hathor, this is what you were aiming for, basically. Whoa, chill. Let's see. So she is the goddess who brought love, pleasure, and happiness to everyone. And she presided over everything that is beautiful, especially music, art, wine, and dancing. So some of you, yes, you want to chill, you want to have a good time, you want to sit back, you want to relax, you want to, if your person is there, which I feel like some of you, yes, you are with your person. Some of you, no, not so much. That is why, I feel like, okay, so I just feel like the end game is kind of similar, but how you reach it is different for each one of you, and the time frame is also different for each one of you. But this is happening for everyone. If you're watching this, this is your message. Okay, you are getting here, you are getting this beautiful abundance. Okay, this is wealth. And when I say wealth, understand the higher octave. It's different from riches. Okay, wealth is not riches. Okay, so it's abundance in every area of your life. You'll be provided for. And most of you, you are manifesting that and you are seeing results, and you need to keep moving in that light. Okay, because sometimes, because at the end of the day, we are in the physical reality, right? Our existence is 3D. So especially for people who jump timelines, who are able to leap, right? Yes, it's wonderful, and you are definitely vibrating on a whole different frequency. But at the same time, because you have to ground all that light, you have to stay grounded too, right? And you are not that disconnected from the 3D. I hope it makes sense, because your body is very much here, right? And you ground, you walk on earth. So there is that exchange present at all times. Okay, so yes, in consciousness, you have access to the 5D, let's say, and most of you 4D. But the thing is, you're still connected to the 3D, okay? And also because the people around you, that's their frequency, right? And you guys have like huge auras. You guys need to lock your aura. Lock your aura, okay? Because see, grounding is required at all times. Yep. That's how you bring all that good energy. That is also one of the reasons you're here. It's a purpose, right? But what I'm trying to say is just that, yes, because you're in the 3D, you have to be okay with the human nature, with the human ways, as to the emotional part, as to the painful part. It's not like just because you're on a spiritual journey, you know, after your awakening, you just like, just because you can access the 5D, it's not like, you know, the 3D won't affect you. That is a lie. I kind of keep seeing that message as if, you know, people talk about the 3D and the 5D divide as if like we're just going to fuck off from Earth or something. I mean, yeah, okay, you're able to evolve like that in your consciousness, but you think that the 3D world is not going to affect you? I mean, you can like control that a little bit, maybe like let's say 70%, yes, you can control that, but it is still going to affect you. So what happens is when we get too lost in the higher frequencies, when the 3D stuff hits us, right? It takes a toll. It, because we're sensitive, right? We're super sensitive in the 5D, and we're very open to energies, receptive. She's the very symbol of receptivity. I think I mentioned that. So there is something about that, okay? That yes, create your reality, and you have to be very self-aware and very discerning, very mindful when you're doing that. And when some stuff happens that like, you know, takes you out of your energy, you don't have to become that person where you are overprotective of your energy, where you're just like going crazy and just like, you know, being this elitist or something of that nature, because that is going to, that's counterproductive. That is you not doing what you're here to do, okay? You are supposed to actually interact more and more with those people, okay, who are still stuck, but they are trying to get out of the mundane 3D stuff, okay? And yes, I'm not saying cross your boundaries. No. Yes, be productive of your energy and do all of that. But at the same time, do not become a weirdo. Do not look down upon people who have a lot of work to do. Do not become that psycho, you know? That's not what you're here for. And I see that a lot, and it's just, it's a turn off. It's just like, okay, so you're missing the whole point then. What are you here for? Then whom are you going to help as a light worker? Huh? Are you just like supposed to like come and learn all of this and, you know, do this evolutionary work, and then you are just supposed to sit on cloud nine while everybody is, I don't know, they are peasants? I don't know why that message is coming, you guys, but I think someone needs to hear that. Because see, these things can be misunderstood, right? Because light workers, the chosen ones and whatnot, so it does embolden your ego a little bit, yeah. That is good, yes, because we need that confidence, which we often lose in whatever mark we go through, right, in order to evolve. So it's kind of like double-edged sword. But at the same time, some people, like, you know, they just, I don't know, they lose track as to why exactly they are light workers, why exactly they are chosen ones, you know. We are not supposed to just create this whole other reality, as it is often said, that we are creating our own heaven. Yes, we are, but it has to be integrated with the 3D so that the 3D also keeps moving up, keeps evolving, because that is the mission, you guys. You're recruited for a reason, okay? Mother Earth is not here to be like, okay, I'm just gonna give you this part of uh, the earth, and this is where you all should just like, collect and have a gala time. I mean, do all of that too, but I just feel like it's very important to share our energy with those who really need help. And it can be done in a way that doesn't cross your own personal boundaries, of course. I'm not saying just become absolutely crazy selfless where you don't care about your own self and all of that. Absolutely not. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I feel like you are being blessed immensely, immensely, you guys, okay? For a reason. It's not a personal, it's not for like, how do I say this? So that it doesn't trigger you. Or maybe it is supposed to. Yes, it is personal. It is personal, okay? It is for your personal use, all the resources, all the good stuff that is coming to you, which definitely is, you will be taken care of, especially with the sustainer here, okay? That is that is Vishnu energy, okay? And you will have the luxury, you will have the riches as well, okay? But your wealth is here to change lives, basically. Okay? So wherever you are going, keep the keep your eye on the prize, yeah, but when it comes to you, when you achieve what it is that you desire, make sure you are in the right mindset as to what you're supposed to do with it. You'll be blessed, like massively blessed. And of course, so I was saying, yes, it is for your personal use, but there is something about the collective. It is always about the collective, especially if you are a healer, if you are a light worker, if you identify as a starseed, as the chosen one, and whatnot, whatever the labels. But it's there so that you can help others, okay? And when I say others, it's you guys, you have to deal with all kinds of people, all kinds of people. You need to kind of like work through and maybe differ between judgment and discernment, okay? I feel like something will happen in next 2 months where you will be made very aware of that by your guides, by your own higher self, okay? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Who else? So yeah, this is also connected to Sekhmet, right? So as Sekhmet is fire expressed, Hathor is the creative fire transformed through water. And that is exactly what is happening with all this water here, which is, of course, she's crying. She's crying a river, cry me a river. That's a song, right? Okay, and the blessing. The blessing is kind of like, yeah, it's something else. So I think this message that came through, it is kind of like connected to this very energy, which is your blessing, of course. So all that good stuff is happening, but you should be very, very focused on what it is for. Okay? Let's see. So he's basically the great god who came into being in the beginning, who rests upon, who, wow, that was raw, who rests upon darkness. Kind of like Kapara, because he was also born out of the primordial waters. He basically created himself, and then he created Shu Tefnut, right? The twins. Hmm. Hmm. Again, mission. Some of you and see the twin energies here too, and that's Isis and Nepthet, and she's right here. Okay, okay, and now the message that I missed, which I was supposed to give earlier. This is connected to your twins, you guys. So some of you who are like you, you just know. Okay, it's sure short yes as to who your twin is, and you guys are in connection right now, and it's even that is kind of like, you know, triggering and a very, very transformative experience where basically Seth is turning into Ra. And yeah, of course, when you met, he was Ra, but then he turned into Seth, and now he's again becoming Ra. So, because again, destruction, creation. Now you are being led to sustenance, right? So, and I think Sobek is also the one who impregnates. So that could be the reason anyway. And impregnation doesn't mean that it has to be about a child, it could very well be a project. And that is what I'm telling you guys, right? Though I feel like I couldn't say it properly, but I feel like, yeah, so whatever you're being blessed with, a lot of abundance is coming your way, okay? But you have to be very, very mindful as to what you make with it, what you do with it, what, because you guys are supposed to, like, you know, help Mother Gaia, help others who are in need. It is basically that. And of course, it is for your personal enjoyment too, goes without saying. But you know, especially with the mentor here, you are here to guide others. Never lose sight of that, basically, okay? That is the vow you made with the spirit, basically. And I, again, this is a very twin energy, so I feel like twin, some of you are like, you know, coming together, and especially if you are already well established, or if you're headed towards, like, you know, that point in your life where you have done enough work and you have kind of like, you know, uh, you've done good for you materially, I would say. Now, if you're looking for like what exactly I'm here for and all that, you know, my purpose and whatnot, that is going to happen for you guys, okay? The rest of you, yes, you're going through a purge, and I feel like those of you, you are still like, you know, you're kind of like on your own. But of course, if you're on this journey, your partner is around, okay? Gonna find that again. But yes, work with it. And it, this is not just like, this purge is collective, but it is not just purge, it is also renewal of a sort, basically. Because think of it, like when you cry a lot, what happens? Yeah, I mean, sometimes you end up with a headache, but like, even then, you feel light, right? You feel like, okay, I just purged, I just released something. It was just like, there's something cleansing about it, right? Especially with the watery element involved. So it's healing. Crying is healing, okay? And yeah, sometimes when people are too far gone and they cannot cry, that's when the healing kind of stops too. So crying is very helpful. So give into it. And when you, on this journey, when you reach a point where your heart chakra kind of closes up, right, that's when you kind of stop crying too, and you just feel like, what is going on? It's a very uncomfortable feeling, right? But then you, the shadow becomes loud. Then notice that energy when you become this person where you say, oh, I'm not able to cry. Oh, I cried like, maybe the last time I cried was 10 years ago. And people take pride in that, they do. But that is just so, it's sad, you know, because that just that shows me that, yeah, your heart space is closed off, baby. Yeah, and you need to cry. So yeah. Anyway, I feel like okay, so that message is coming through because many of you you're like able to cry after a long time. Ah, okay. So that is why it's like oh, life changing. Lovely. Okay, and now after you let go of all this, right? You're being initiated. You're being initiated into the mysteries of the shadow world where we do the shadow work. So, yes, some of you, of course, this is ascension, this is awakening, this is plutonic initiation, this is your old self is dying and a very brand new self is here. So focus on that, okay? Trans you this is transmutation basically, and that is what is happening, and you are anyway focused on that. There was something with the twins which I missed. Let me see. Yes, so now the twins, yeah. So those of you who are in connection, who are like, connected, and it's like you're having other deeper realizations, you're kind of understanding that because this card also represents unchangeability, okay? So it is about them. Recognition, yes, that happened long ago, but now it's like many of you could be in your personal year one. So you already finished a cycle with this person, and now you're like, it's a brand new start. And you guys, you are resurrecting, okay? You're already in a place and you're very close to that position that is going to like bring you in the limelight, and you're going to like help a lot of people. I feel like you and the person you're connected with, your twin, definitely both of you, okay? That is what is happening. So that is very protected energy as well with Kepara right there. That is the advice basically. Let's look at it, and then I'm going to pull some tarot. Yeah, because this is about take form, and this is also about four. That is 11. 11 for wands. That is what it is reminding of. It has four directions. Look at it. And that is the color of transmutation again, alchemy. That is so Anunnaki for some reason. The wings. Travel as well. Travel. Oh, yeah, the wings, see? It's like fanning the dead. I think that is the car. Okay, so it says, this self created God, existing alone in the primeval waters of Nu, where the sun was hidden, uttered his own name as a word of power and came into being as Kepara. Wow. He then created matter on which to stand and produce the first divine couple, Shu and Tefnut, from himself, the twins. And Shu and Tefnut created a space between the heavens and the earth that allowed the sun to rise and shine upon the earth for the first time. Wow. So from one God came three, and from these three principles came the diversity of all life upon the planet. So three: destruction, creation, sustenance. So these three principles act like destroyers, creators, and sustainers. Now you would be like, who is the destroyer, right? Because, okay, he's the creator. Kepara is the creator. So the twins are sustainers as well as destroyers. They keep going through that cycle of sustenance, destruction, sustenance, destruction. Creation is anyway in place because energy cannot be created or destroyed. In this sense, creation is basically giving form, right? Because Capra is about form, and with the four number, because Capra basically means four, that is about materialization. Oh wow, I just noticed something. So we do have double four here, yeah, but look at this. The final numbers in each cards: 444, 444. The angels are here. That's a six. We have double six here. 666 too. A lot of fours though. We got five fours in a way. Okay. I also feel like this twin union is also about creating something else. So that's a third, something that you have to sustain, right? Again, a project or a baby. Let's clarify with tarot. Yo, what is this? A lot of blessings headed your way for sure. Let's see. King of Cups. So yes, there's a feeling of contentment. There's a feeling of love. There's a feeling of kind of like love that you don't have to talk about. Love that is just there, that is just present. You don't have to be loud about it. Oh, yeah, Six of Cups. I think this is a message for the twins. Okay, yes. And those of you who are still in this phase of the purge and whatnot, you are headed towards this, okay? And you're anyway feeling it. It's there, it's the underlying energy. It's subtle, it's very subtle, but this is what you are manifesting. Because see, in all that purge, you are not focusing on the loss. No. You are still focused on what you can do about it, what you are creating, and where you are headed. Because now you're embarking upon that self love journey, okay? And the ones who are with a partner, you guys is just magical, whatever is happening, and you know that, and it is just overwhelming at some time and at times, and it's just this overflow of love, that you feel, and that's what I'm feeling right now. And it's like there's something very strong as well about the love. It's like you're protective of it, and your person is very protective of it too. Wow, look at this emperor right underneath. The sun. Wow. This is like, okay, so the connection that I'm talking about, you guys, you've been together for at least like 6 to 9 years, okay? Okay, yeah. Let's see, so back. Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands. So yes, this is definite quick movement in, so this awakening, this ascension process, which is of course not comfortable, but at the same time it is very much needed. So there, this, that is why you will be able to put it to end sooner than okay? This energy is dissipating at a very fast rate. And my lovers here, you guys are communicating like never before. There is so much passion, there is so much healing taking place, and again, you're focused on yourself and on what you are creating together, both of you. It's a lovely energy basically, and you guys are focused on the material too, as to huh, oh my god. So both My singles and the lovers, both of you, you guys are going to get all the help you need materially. Don't worry about that part. And I think you are already walking away from that lack energy anyway. Whatever was left and the residual energy, that is what is going away during this period. Eclipse season is going to be very helpful actually, because eclipses help you clear all this, okay? They're catalysts. So yeah, it's definitely happening. And wow, I'm getting like so many messages, because I'm getting messages for the twins, and then I'm getting messages for the ones who are single, who are on their own, who are like going through the purge. You guys are like, and the twins, the purge that you are going through is that you are actually working on your connection in a very different way. So whatever the old triggers and whatnot, right? You're not handling things like that again. You are just like facing your fears. You're not running. You're like, okay, if it is affecting me so deeply, there is something here. I need to not repress. I need to kind of look at it. I need to feel this energy, no matter what it makes me feel like, because now your heart space is open. So you're not running, you're like facing it, and it can bring up emotions, and it's good. You're like, okay, you know it is what it is. So it's that energy for you. But for the others, for those of you who are single, for you it is like, it is deep, deep transformation. Okay, let's see. Page of coins. You're seeing all the coins. Why did I say that again? Okay, yeah. All the coins. Yeah, the gold coins here. And these two here. So see, okay, what happened? Oh, I'm not getting up, guys. Let's finish this reading. But we need more light, don't we? Okay, just a minute, I'll be back. Okay, so my twins, okay, twins, you guys are going to do things very differently this time around. There is this loyalty finally in place, which is like faced, which is accepted, which is not, it's not being denied anymore. I hope it makes sense. That is what I'm getting here. It's like, this is going to be a very solid start, okay? And others, singles, you guys are definitely thinking about opportunities. You are trying your luck. You are perhaps looking for job changes. Maybe you're looking for a better job. Maybe you are like, I need to do something else. I need to do something about my situation. All of that. That is happening. Okay. Now, the way you are approaching things, it's going to be very in alignment with where you are headed, where the universe is directing you, basically. Okay, so there won't be how do I say this, you won't meet delays anywhere anymore. Okay, anywhere, like, okay, so like when I'm reading, of course I'm channeling, so a lot of stuff comes out and I'm not even sure why I'm saying it. So take it as it resonates, I guess. And of course this is connected to travel also. Many of you want to travel. Many of you're being called to some places you don't even know why it's happening, and all of that. So all of that is because, like, yeah, it's that divine guidance, it is that redirection, it is that direction, it is that alignment, basically. And your path is very, very protected. Your guides are always with you. Look at them, those are guides for me, the white mooses. Because have you seen a white moose? I have never seen one. Aren't they like dark most of the times? Yep, you're carrying the fire for the gods, basically, and God has put you here on earth for a reason. You guys serve a purpose. twins and singles and all of you, regardless of where you are at in this journey. Okay? Okay, let's see the action. Ten of Wands, this is for my singles, and Two of Wands, this is for my twin. That is why I've been getting double messages. This is, oh yeah, Eight of Cups. Definitely. So see what I'm getting here. Singles, you're putting down that burden, okay? And of course, it's not comfortable. So of course, you're walking away from emotional pain, from disappointment. You're just like putting it to rest once for all. That is why the crying, that is why the purge and all of that, okay? And at the same time, you're focusing on as to what it is that you are to create, as to what you learned from your past and where you are headed, okay? So start planning, start organizing, get in that mode once you have addressed whatever it is that you need to address here, okay? And of course, you're moving out of it. Oh yeah, and this is where you're headed, to your Nine of Coins. Twins, you're putting down, you're looking at your past disappointment as to the separation period. You're not like, focusing on the loss as to what happened back then or whatever. For you, it is like you're learning from your past basically, and you, both of you, you are doing things very differently around this time. Okay, it is not going to be burdensome, it is not going to be what it used to be basically, okay? Because both of you, you are very focused on your individual path right now, okay? So even if things are good, it is not like, it's not about like, what we're doing together or the relationship and all of that. No, no, no. The connection is very different, because I feel like if you're together with your twin, it's because you know what you're supposed to do, because you guys have, there has been a breakthrough. You guys have understood your obsessive tendencies as to the shadowy attachment, as to the temptation part of things, okay? So you're letting that go. Does it make sense? And now, the way you both are approaching each other, it is absolutely from a place of self empowerment. So it is very attractive and it is very solid. Again, nine. There's something with 9 years. Oh, yes. Putting down the fear. There is no anxiety here. Nope. There's just like, there's a need for adventure, yes, but you know that there is no rush here. So you're not rushing anymore. No one is trying to take control of the situation, because you've seen enough stuff to kind of realize that you're not in control, especially you guys, because you are on divine timing at all times. All right, let's look at soccer. Soccer, I guess, not soccer. Three of Cups, love it. This is the blessing, you guys. Six of Coins underneath. What am I saying? This is again, for the twins, it's like this mutual energy that is an ongoing one, where you guys are like pouring in a very balanced way. Oh yeah, Equinox energy, right? That is what it is about. Equal day, equal night. And this is that Libran balance, right? Libran balance, balancing of the scales. So the, you guys have burned a lot of karma, definitely a lot of karma, okay? And now it's time to have fun. It's time to, it's also reunion energy, which is obviously in place. So I feel like, yes, maybe things are cool, but you're yet to meet, okay? And I think you guys could be meeting in November to December period, 3 months, and we have Three of Cups here, and this is the third month. Yeah, and those of you who are single, oh yes, your guides are fully working with you, and that is why this process, this purge, is going to be a very quick one, okay? It's going to be a very quick one. Something is being accelerated for you guys, okay? And of course, you are also coming into like really good opportunities. King of Coins underneath, you guys. Wow, High Priestess. And I think both the groups, you know it. You know it. That is why we got that big message about like how when our riches come to us, how the when that good, all that good abundant material stuff comes in, we have to be very, very mindful of what we do with it. Okay? Yeah. So learn, research, get the right info. Don't rush anything. Don't let anyone rush you. Let's look at Capra. That is the advice. Hanged Man. Advice. 4 cups. Came out in reverse, but like I'm just gonna take it here. Okay, so 4 of cups. This card especially, actually I should read it from the book. So that confirms the message that we got. And see, it is so big, it's because this is not about whether the harvest is coming in or not. It is 100% coming in. It is about what are you going to do with it, basically. That is what spirit is paying attention to. And you see there is a progression 3 to 4. So that is relevant too. And 3 and 4, Empress Emperor for the twins. So look, this is about this card could be about a bit of like daydreamy behavior, right? But this is also opulence. This is also material gain. So yes, when it comes in, don't be in that stale energy, okay? It's like you lose motivation when things start working out in your favor and you see that, okay, yeah, I can manifest, I can do this, I can do that, I can, like, so you kind of just like become disinterested. So there is a big warning for that, okay? Because again, you're serving the divine for a reason. Let's see. Sure. Yeah, look at that. It just, those are so many cards. But yeah, 4 swords, tower, 6 of coins, king of coins, 3 of coins. I'm not gonna take all these, but yes, you'll be able to work through it. 4 of coins. Strength, yes, you'll be able to work through it, okay? Because this is, again, 4 of swords. This is about like reining in the chaos, okay? But also rising above your animal nature. And of course that is not easy. And when there's a lot of passion, you kind of have to rein that in. It's about it can get you to a point where you're jaded, okay? But that is what the advice is, because that is the advice. And you have to focus on ultimate renewal of your energy, which you have access to. And you have enough info around you, enough guidance where you know everything that you need to know, yes, but at the same time that should never stop. So keep researching, keep finding ways, keep looking into what really makes you happy, or study the things that really bring you joy. Or if you're interested in learning something, go for it, enroll, do that course. Just keep working on yourself, okay? Don't sit and let the mind take over. No, 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 don't do that, okay? Like, yeah, sit in silence and address when the stuff comes up, yep, but then keep it moving, okay? There's that for sure. Keep it moving. Because either way, it there will be clearing, okay? There will be clearing. Now let's get the overall energy. Hanged Man. Yes, find that healthy balance, you guys. Find that balance between your work life and your personal life. You need to make time for yourself, all right? So do not ignore that, because that is when the answers come to you. And yes, research is kind of important. You are a student for life. There is that. Yep. Research is important. Keep doing that, you guys, okay? Now, any other messages? Do we need any other messages? Let's talk more about the blessing, I guess. Yeah, 3 of cups. Tell us more about that. Ace of coins. opportunity. Wow, Ace of Cups coming from the divine. Queen of Coins, 10 of Coins, Queen of Wands, 4 of Wands. Some of you are getting married. Getting married for sure. Others, oh, you're finding your person, so don't worry about it. Okay, all of that is happening. Just be mindful of like not becoming disheartened and not giving into the lack mindset and all of that. Okay, it's very important right now. That is why the message is coming through. So I hope this helps you guys. I think it was a long reading, but I hope this helps. And if you want one-on-one readings with me, please find the link to my website in the description below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.